Hello everyone, welcome to AdiTrade. Today we're going to be seeing the Nifty and Banknifty levels for tomorrow, Friday. Hope people had a pretty good expiry today. There were some pretty good moves that we could have traded, especially in Banknifty. This is a 5-minute chart of Banknifty, and I have all the CPR levels added, including the monthly and the weekly CPR. And from past few days in my analysis, I've been saying that this expiry closing above the CPR looks difficult, and it's not easy breaking this monthly CPR. Though we got this nice up move, we perfectly took resistance at this monthly CPR. This orange cross line is the monthly CPR. We kind of formed this evening star and then got a dip until previous day high, and towards the end of the day we did even hit CPR. Obviously taking a put and waiting for the entire day on an expiry day is not the best option. Probably a scalp. This scalp was a good trade, and then when this R1 broke, even this was a good trade, and even when this R1 was rejected with a nice 15-minute candle, right, this also was a good trade. See, if anybody is new to my channel, they can go see my yesterday's video. I did specifically mention about the monthly CPR, exactly where we took resistance here. Now just imagine somebody who didn't know about this CPR and the monthly CPR that can act as resistance, and they would have definitely bought calls here thinking it's bullish, we are going to go and hit 37,000 now. But those who are aware of this monthly CPR would have definitely been careful here. Right, on when you see on a 15-minute chart, it was a perfect rejection of this level, and even though we came up again to retest, we never broke that CPR level itself. It was just on point. So that was that one good scalp on the downside based on the monthly CPR. See, these are the levels that we had for yesterday. I've just moved this one line bottom and this top line, and again over here the resistance line this resistance line was already there, right? See, yesterday also I had marked this point where possibly we can take resistance. Exactly over there we took resistance. See, it's all in the price action, right? If it had to break this, we would have got a bullish candle. The moment on this 15 minutes we kind of saw this inverted hammer, that itself shows that there was some good resistance here and this level could not be taken out. Now coming for the trade possibilities for tomorrow, see, this is another trend line that I've marked today, which I did expect that if this trend line breaks we could get like a bigger down move, but we have exactly taken support on this trend line. Now for tomorrow and next week, anytime, probably if this trend line breaks with a nice bearish candle, we can see a low of 36,200, and probably we may even come down. So for tomorrow I'll be tracking this trend line. If this does not break tomorrow, probably next week, but I'll still continue to track this trend line. And we can also have this kind of a channel drawn, and let me just hide all the lines. Oh, sorry. Okay, let me put this channel on a pretty neat chart where we have nothing else. See, along with the trend line that I showed, I'll be also tracking kind of this channel. See, it's perfectly working, right? It's all the price action itself is showing. We are not trying to make up forcefully drawing a channel. The pattern itself is showing. We have perfectly taken support on this channel. Even today we could not break it, and even on the upper side we have taken resistance twice. So we'll have to see tomorrow, if tomorrow or the next week, whether we'll be breaking this channel or going up to the upper side of this channel, that is around 37,000. Again, that, see, it's not necessary that since we have taken support 3 times, it's not necessary that even this third time will take support and go. There are chances it can even break. So that only the price action can tell us. We'll have to wait and watch. So in Bank Nifty I'll be tracking even this channel. Obviously I'm not going to keep it in my chart because it's kind of messy, but that's something that I'll be tracking. And definitely this level is a very good resistance, 36,500. Not sure if we'll break tomorrow, but if we break again, we have resistance on the upper side at 36,700 and 36,800, right? It's only when this 36,800 is broken, then maybe we can see some bullish move until 37,700. So until then, at every point, if we get a nice bearish candle like how we got today, probably I'll look to short. And coming with the looking at the CPR values for tomorrow, we do have a bullish scenario where we have an ascending CPR. We exactly have R1 and previous day high close to this monthly CPR. Sorry, tomorrow we will have the new CPR, right? Because tomorrow is 1st of April, so this CPR will not be valid. We will be getting a new CPR. We'll see where the new monthly CPR opens. We'll have to be careful with that. And a good shot is definitely if we break this level, previous day low, and this trend line. If we break, probably we can see some good move on the downside. Now just looking at the Nifty values. See, Nifty, we kind of came into this gap. I was kind of expecting maybe this gap fill will happen, but it has not happened. Again, we have got a sell-off on the 15-minute. This gap is nothing but what we are tracking over here. Kind of this gap from here until we can re-modify this until here, right? And pretty much close to that we have taken resistance. But again, the support on the downside came at 17,439, which we could not break it. See, now I'll just get rid of this gap because we have almost covered it with just few points. That is fine. Now any trade on the downside is only if this level breaks, that is 17,400. There is a possibility we'll come down, get a small dip just to fill this gap. Even that is possible. And even in Nifty, we have this bigger trend line from the bottom that we are tracking, where this trend line has taken support twice. So in case we get a bigger dip, we can possibly take support at this trend line. And just checking the hourly chart to see if we see any sort of a trend line that we can draw. We can use this trend line on an intraday basis. Probably if we come up, we can be careful. There is a possibility we can like take resistance again here at 17,500. So even the CPR values for tomorrow in Nifty is nothing so significant, but definitely a good shot if this previous day low breaks. We have S1 and we have this gap, either the gap boundary or the entire gap might get filled. So that's it for Nifty and Bank Nifty for the levels that can play tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll have the new monthly CPR opening, so we'll have to be careful on that. And I've been mentioning in quite a few times in my videos, right, that before this month I don't think we can break the CPR, and exactly we closed below the CPR. So this is why using even the monthly and the weekly pivots the right way helps us in our trading. So that's it for tomorrow. Hope tomorrow will again be a good day and we can make some money. Thank you for watching.